Hello, I'm Dr. Jo Ann Holoka of Body Logic MD of Jacksonville, Florida. My practice emphasizes treating the whole patient and balancing hormones, nutrition, and fitness to make you feel better. I am originally from the Chicago area and spent most of my educational life there. I graduated from the University of Illinois, Chicago Circle, and then went on to get a master's in public health from the University of Illinois, School of Public Health in Chicago. And I graduated from Rush Medical College in 1982. Went into an OB/GYN residency, which I finished. I did have some training. I took a year in anesthesiology and then completed my OB/GYN residency in 1987. And then went into private practice in OB/GYN in Rockford, Illinois. I have always had a particular interest in preventative medicine and health and wellness, and that's one of the reasons I have the Master's in Public Health. Then I started getting some literature in the mail from A4M, and I thought, wow, this organization has exactly the principles and the thoughts that I've already had, and I thought it would be interesting to go to a meeting, so I went to one and I joined the organization. Became board certified and recently completed their fellowship in anti-aging medicine, and along the way picked up a lot of information on wellness and additional teaching in detoxifying and use of vitamins and nutrition, things that I felt that perhaps we weren't getting enough of or emphasized enough in conventional medicine. It's changed the way I practice. I still do bioidentical. I'm predominantly transdermal on the estrogen. Use nothing but natural progesterone. But now also I use a lot of nutritional therapies. I don't go quick to reach for that prescription pad. Instead of writing for a statin if someone comes in with high lipids, I try the omega-3s and some CoQ10 and dietary changes, lifestyle, have the patients come back. And it's very rare that I'd have to ever resort to using a statin for high cholesterol. Most patients come down very nicely with the use of some nutraceuticals. When I have patients come and see me, they usually have a lot of somatic complaints, and what I mean by that, they complain of fatigue, constipation, brain fog, they don't have energy anymore, and some of them may have symptoms of menopause or andropause at that point as well. With Body Logic, the nice advantage there is I already have surveys and questions that they've answered online, so I pretty much have a good idea what their symptoms are and any areas that they're having problems and exactly where they need to have emphasis placed. They'll actually tell you that, you know, my main problem is I have no sex drive, or I'm extremely fatigued, or I'm having hot flashes and I can't sleep. They already have their labs done and I've reviewed them, and that pretty much correlates with their symptoms. Many of them have gone to multiple doctors already. They've actually even been told that their laboratory findings were normal, when actually when you look at them, they're actually hypothyroid, or their estrogen's too low, or their progesterone's too low, testosterone's low. The main thing with wellness medicine is to keep you well, and that is not to, when you look at lab values, you want to have optimal lab values, an area where people feel good. With testosterone, many times for men, the normal will go all the way down to 200, but we know optimal is more like, you know, 500, 600, 700, you know. So keep going to a conventional doc. They may have been told, oh, there's nothing wrong with you, you know, you're depressed, here, take some Prozac. When in actuality, all they need is a little testosterone. One of the more common problems I'm encountering when I have patients come in for wellness, and when they come in and they say they feel tired and they're fatigued, often they're told that their thyroids are totally normal. And conventionally, and we are taught that the gold standard for hypothyroidism is actually just a TSH level. So I can tell you almost with 100% certainty, most of the conventional doctors just order a TSH, which actually is a very poor assessment of thyroid function, because what you really want to look at is the product of the thyroid gland, the actual thyroid levels. And in addition to that, you just don't want the total thyroid levels, you want the free bioavailable thyroid levels, because it's actually the free hormone that is active at the receptor. So when I order thyroid levels, I get not only the TSH, which is the pituitary hormone, thyroid stimulating hormone, but I also get the bioavailable thyroid hormones, T3 free and T4 free. It's these hormones that bind the receptors in the cell that make a difference on your metabolic rate.
I had major anxiety issues, and my memory was bad. I couldn't finish a sentence, and I just started to have anxiety attacks, and so I would go to the hospital a lot because I thought I was having a heart attack. So that was one of my biggest problems. And then along with that, I had all the other symptoms: the night sweats, the feelings of bloatiness, the sadness, the depression, the no energy. I mean, there was all sorts of problems. We did a lot of one-on-one talking, discussing. We did the lab work. There was a lot of things missing in my physiological state. And that second visit, we discussed what I would be taking and tried it out. And then doctor met with me again. We played a little bit with my supplements and my hormones. I'm really feeling like we're making headway here, and I'm starting to feel actually pretty normal. And it's a nice change.
If you would like more information on my practice in Jacksonville, Florida, please go to bodylogicmd.com and click on States, and under States, click on Florida, and you will find me located under Jacksonville.